Can you push it with those nails?
Yes.
All right, we got to get this in one take because it's got to seem natural, and if it's rehearsed, it won't be as funny.
Okay.
Okay. The NHC is coming up.
Yes.
It's your first NHC.
Yes.
You qualified on your own.
Yes.
With minimal assistance from me.
And one hater, but yes.
You have more on Twitter, you mean? You've got more than one Twitter hater, just so you know. You've asked a lot of questions recently about seating, what the room is like, what the experience will be like for you, and where you're going to be sitting. And I've told you that I didn't want to talk about it yet because I wanted to do it on camera because I think that makes for good content. Okay? So here's the situation. Are you ready?
Yes, give it to me.
There are 6 chairs per table at the NHC. So just so you know, the room that we're going to be in, it's a huge ballroom.
Yes.
Did you ever see Rocky IV?
No.
Okay, well, the fight with Ivan Drago was filmed in the same room we're going to be in at Bally's. Huge room, lots of tables, got to be more than 100. Big round tables, lots of TVs.
Snacks, drinks.
Yes, we'll talk about that too here in a little bit. There are 6 chairs per table. They say that each table can fit 8. In reality, 5 is the right number. Okay.
Social distancing.
It's not even social distancing. It's just laptops and you want to spread out and you got food and at the end of the day you got like 15 Diet Coke bottles on the table. It just 5 is the right number. So Team Low and Speed has 2 tables. Okay. At my table, let's talk about table 2, the Simonoviches. That's full.
Okay.
Table.
Lots of Simonoviches.
That's right. At my table, it's me.
Okay. Me,
Rich Nelson, Dylan Donnelly, and Steve DeCaspers. That's 4. Okay.
I'm 5.
Brent is the wild card in this. So Brent, in spite of an amazing run this last couple of months, he has not qualified yet. Now, it's Sunday as we record this before the NHC. He's got a couple more chances to try to win a seat. He's going to come out to Vegas to try to win a seat in the first chance, last chance
on Thursday.
Qualifier. That's on Thursday, correct. If Brent wins a seat between now and Friday,
I don't like where this is going.
you would then need a different place to sit.
No, I qualified first,
it doesn't
so
work
I
like
get
that.
the seat.
These seating arrangements are figured out far in advance. I've already talked to some people.
I've already made it.
I don't like this chain being. Yeah, I don't like that. I've already talked to some people about where you might find space.
Okay.
If Brent does not win a seat, you will be sitting at Team Low and Speed's table. Okay. If Brent does, we're going to have to find somewhere else for you to go.
I'm Team Low and Speed.
You're not Team Low and Speed. Just because you won an HCC does not make you Team Low and Speed. Okay, let me ask you this. Do you want to be Team Low and Speed? I'm going to ask you one quick question.
I already qualified for the NHC. I think I'm Team Low and Speed.
How far is the furlong?
A mile?
You're not a mile? You're not Team Low and Speed. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do.
I qualified first. Brent's great. I qualified first. I get the seat.
Can you move a little closer? It looks bad.
Sorry.
I'm responsible, irrespective of where you end up sitting. I'm responsible.
Well, who would I sit with? Strangers?
I'm the one who dragged you into this beautiful mess that is the NHC. Table etiquette is of the utmost importance. Knowing
I'll be quiet. I will talk.
Hold on. No one said you can't talk. It's how you talk and when you talk is what matters. Okay. Yes. Keeping the talking to a minimum is important. So what we're gonna do to prepare
Can I interrupt?
Please don't. Go ahead. You've interrupted like 6 times already. We've gone for like 2 minutes.
Stop yelling. I am going to be in and out anyway, so I'm not going to be a big distraction.
Nevertheless,
I'll be gone
you need to be well versed on proper table etiquette. It's very important, and it's my responsibility to make sure that whomever you sit with, whether it's Team Low and Speed or someone in a completely different part of the room, you are up to speed on proper table etiquette. It is critical. I don't want to get blamed if you happen to conduct yourself in a manner unbecoming an NHC seat holder. So this game is called acceptable or unacceptable. I'm going to run you through a few scenarios here.
Okay.
Things to say, things to do. You're going to tell me if these things are acceptable at an NHC table or if they are unacceptable.
Got it.
Okay. I'm sitting there and I scream out, is Chantal really going to sweep the early double at Gulfstream? I'll say it again. Is Chantal really going to sweep the early double at Gulfstream? Would that be acceptable or unacceptable?
I don't know who Sean is.
Chantal.
I'm going to say acceptable.
That would be acceptable, yes. It would be acceptable. Probably would never happen, but it is acceptable.
Is that a jockey?
Chantal Sutherland. We talked about her before. Okay, next scenario. I yell out, why is the 7 3-5 at Fairgrounds? What am I missing here?
Acceptable.
Yeah, you're right. That is acceptable. Very good. You're 2 for 2 so far. You're
You in a better mood now?
A good mood the whole time. Okay. What about if someone yells out, "Do I have to bet this race? Do I have to bet this race?" Acceptable or unacceptable?
I hate what you just did. It's unacceptable.
It is totally unacceptable. For one thing, because you're not actually betting on any of the races, but yes, you need to know when the mandatories are. You're responsible for tracking them. You're responsible for knowing if the race coming up is a mandatory or if it's an optional, if it's the one you want to skip, et cetera, et cetera. That's all on you.
Okay.
And you don't want to have to ask people at the table that. Okay. Next scenario. I yell out, "Why is that big TV showing Tampa? What happened to Aqueduct?" I'll say it again. "Why is that big TV showing Tampa? What happened to Aqueduct?"
I hate that voice.
Is that acceptable or unacceptable?
That's a tricky one. I'm going to say unacceptable.
Correct, unacceptable.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't.
No more of that voice, though.
The big TVs, they change which tracks they're showing from time to time. 1 minute it's showing this track, 1 minute it's showing another.
Okay.
You don't need to ask people at the table why they're changing around. Okay. What about this one? "Why is there a man with a gun guarding the lunch buffet?" I'll say it again. "Why is there a man with a gun guarding the lunch buffet?"
Unacceptable.
Actually, no, and that's acceptable. That is perfectly acceptable. And that happened one year at the NHC. There was an armed guard at the lunch buffet. So here's the bottom line. It's TBD as to where you're going to be sitting. I would love for it to be at Team Lone Speed's table. I think you'd be a welcome addition. If you do sit there, or if you sit somewhere else, like with a group of folks that perhaps I don't even know, you want to make sure that you are not disrupting the flow of the NHC and asking a lot of questions, especially questions that you can find the answers to yourself, can really bring a positive table vibe and a fun experience to a screeching halt. And we don't want that, right?
No, we don't.
Okay. Do you feel like you're ready for the NHC?
Do you promise me you'll never do that voice again?
Yes. Are you ready for the NHC?
No, I have to look at my sheets and I've got things to do.
Yeah, we'll talk more about that on the plane. But I'm excited you're going to be there, and I hope you end up sitting with us. I can't guarantee it, but I do hope that it happens.
I'll be sitting with you.
Okay, you want to press the red button, turn this off?
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.